Hey guys, welcome to my first ever Sonic 2D ranking video. In this video, I'm going to be ranking each character based off of 3 different things. 1. Abilities and ability sets / combos. 2. Enjoyability, like how fun the character is to play and how much I personally like playing them. And 3. How well they do on a solo survival playthrough and how well they stand alone as a character. I wanted to go ahead and make this video because the 1.2 prototype is going to be coming out in about less than a month, so why not go ahead and end off 1.1's reign of supreme with a banger of a trashy YouTube video. So yeah.
But all I want's a cup of coffee. Don't be such a nag.
I feel like I can't be the only person who thinks Rouge as a character genuinely sucks. I think her kit's boring, the little stealth mechanic that she's supposed to have with evasion and sensors don't really work, especially whenever Sonic moves at like triple your speed, which is blatantly unfair. So it kind of like fucks this gimmick over just because of how useless it is in the eyes of Sonic actually speeding up to you. Evasion feels really lazily made. Slide never really feels like it does that much because it's only a delay by like a millisecond. Sensors are decent, I guess. It just kind of exists unless you're playing solo, which is, I guess, whenever Rouge shines, but it's still such a niche and small opportunity for such a boring character. What's probably one of the more controversial placings on this ranking by me, I think Cream is a pretty decent character at best, but I don't think that she's the greatest character. I think Cream's speed boost is a pretty solid ability. It's just heavily countered by Sonic just kind of being able to chase her, which is annoying whenever you play as her. And for heal you can't really rank it because there's no other ability in the game like it, unlike, I guess, like a stun. So for heal, I would just say it's kind of categorized as its own thing, but I would say that it's a pretty decent ability, I guess, because it's a high risk, high reward. You can get your teammates to actually take an entirely another hit, unlike Sally Shield, which that only lasts for a little bit. So I guess that's one thing that she has over a different character, but still she's held down by the fact that she's not good at surviving solo, because after speed boost, she's done, she's cooked. So yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants bicycle pedaling home to mommy and daddy.
Remember earlier when I said that Cream was probably going to be one of the more controversial rankings on this list? I think Knuckles easily takes the cake for the most controversial ranking. I think Knuckles is probably one of the most overrated characters in this game just because of him simply just being a melee character. Because naturally, due to him being a melee character, he's going to be the most baitable. I feel like half of the time my abilities are either inside of Sonic, pause, or he's in, this sounds bad, or if I'm blocking and he's in my face and then it does nothing. Like, bro, this character never works half of the time. I don't know what it is, but this character just feels like he has no range compared to a pink hedgehog that I will not be naming at the moment. But yeah, he just suffers from being melee and being baitable, especially whenever I play against one. So, sorry if you made Knuckles or anything.
Hey, this wall tastes like dirt!
I think Tails is easily the most situational character in the game due to him having such a sniper playstyle and also being the only character in the game with a projectile, quote unquote. But I think he has like the most random sort of gameplay out of any other character in the game because it's just a 50-50 whenever you go into a public lobby. Either the average Tails will be garbage and do nothing, Sonic's on them, they shoot a spider on the floor, or they can be the most broken person ever, which half of the time is a PC player. So I think Tails is a pretty fun character because of his glide and having a projectile, and I also think Tails in like the form of actually abilities wise, it's just kind of dependent on you, so I wanted to put him like closer to the middle of the actual ranking because he's so skill dependent because of the projectile. Once again, Jesus, the projectile is such a big part of his character, it's so huge. And in terms of him being solo, unless you're a god at aiming, which I'm mid at, you're dead. Yup.
show you! I'm afraid our little game ends now. You've wasted so much of my time.
Coming in at a huge jump in character quality, I think Sally is an extremely solid character and an actual good representation of what a good character is. I think Sally and her kid is born to be just kind of a good character. I think Roll isn't really that good, but Shield and Give Shield are both pretty good abilities, and I'm also pretty sure Roll just kind of feels underwhelming just because of how good Shield and Give Shield are on paper. It's just really a better version of Cream that can be out of pocket and doesn't need 2 full commitments and then also extra 90 seconds after a character gets hit. It's just one simple button of activation with like a third of Cream's heal time. It's so dumb. I'm ranking Sally in 4th place because personally where she falls short is just I don't really ever find her that fun. I feel like you just use Shield and then she's no longer that fun because she doesn't really have that much potential anymore. But that's just a personal preference thing, and the character herself is actually really good. You just have to know how to use her and when to use Shield.
Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker!
Eggman 2, like Sally, is an extremely solid character with tons of potential, a really good set of abilities with Jetpack, Boost, and Shock, as they both can be comboed together to use an actual, like, torpedo of a fat guy just kind of running around. Especially whenever Eggman gets rezzed. Oh my god, bro. Mr. Krabs walking sound effect. But I think, Eggman has to fall in 3rd because he has the same issue as Sally that comes along with him being kind of similar to her, is that I think Eggman, personally, isn't that fun of a character because he just feels like putting the game on baby mode. It just doesn't feel like whenever you're playing Eggman, you have that much of a risk. I think Eggman's just DJ Khaled's suffering from success. He's so good of a character, it's not fun to play him. It's so good, it's bad. That's my only issue with him. It just feels like putting the game on baby mode whenever I have to play Eggman because both of his abilities are just so broken. He'd probably be the best character, but not in my opinion. I guess that would probably be, like, as a community vote, everyone would pick Eggman because he's just such a good character, but I just don't see it that way when I consider fun as one of the main factors of determining if he is or not.
Hi Sonic, I've been meaning to tell you something,
Shut up, you stupid bitch! Hi-ya!
Okay, maybe this one was a little bit more controversial. Yes, I think Amy is extremely slept on now. Now that she doesn't have Hammer Throw, which she is getting hit back in 1.2, mind you, I think Amy is probably the most slept on character in this entire game. Yes, I think she's a better Knuckles. I will stand for this. I'm not even gonna rate her off the 3 things. Actually, maybe I will. I think Amy's a way more fun version of Knuckles. Her hammer attack is just faster punch, which is just better if you have better reaction time and you don't have garbage ping, unlike me, who has the best ping ever, totally. It's just a better, like, full move of parry than block, and that's just kind of sad. And in my opinion, I think Amy is probably the 2nd best character in the game. I think he's way harder to play than Tails, honestly. Just because of how slept on she is and how nobody plays her anymore. And finally, and number 1 is Lightning McQueen, baby. Oh yeah.
Pull off your skin.
Nah, who am I kidding? It's Shadow.
This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Dell was probably screaming at me if he's watching this video right now. I don't care. This is the best survivor in the game. I think Tackle Dash is probably, I'd say like maybe 2nd best combination, because potentially best combination is Jetpack and then Eggman Stun. But I think Shadow Tackle and then Shadow Dash, I think it's probably one of the best combinations in this game. I think Tackle is extremely good. Having like a smaller stun time for just an insane large hitbox to hit someone, I think that's an extremely fair trade. I think Shadow Dash is extremely good, especially whenever ring spawns, and the fact that it gives you iframes is literally broken. I think I don't know. I just made this character, bro. Like, what did you expect from me? I love this character. In everything, not even just this. Bro, I remember... Actually, no. I'll talk about that in a later video. But it's about Sonic Speed Simulator, because I got into the game recently. So yeah. That'll be it for this video. I'll be probably making a community post about this. I'll just see whatever I do afterwards. Anyways, it's like 12. I need to go ahead and finish putting this video together. Thanks for watching if you gotten this far, and I'll see you whenever. Bye guys.